And I think this 2024 we start with a good baseline, yes, but with a lot of things in the pipeline for the rest of the season.
When I was sitting in my chair thinking what kind of edit I could make for Fernando Alonso in my docu-edit Formula 1 2024 season, I have a problem. I didn't know how to approach that edit. Because in 24, Fernando Alonso has not the greatest season. He has much worse car than he had in 2023, when he was able to achieve 8 podiums. In 24, the Aston Martin was a fast car, especially in qualifying, in Bahrain, in Saudi Arabia, in China, in Japan. He was able to put this car in top 5 places in qualifying.
Fernando on fire! Brilliant lap. Fernando Alonso gets to 3rd position.
And we were thinking that we were not that fast compared to Red Bull and Ferrari, and now we are in the same 10th of them in qualifying, which is a surprise.
But in race on Sunday, the race pace of the Aston Martin in 24 was absolutely different. A car that in race was clearly beat this time by the Ferrari, the Mercedes, the McLarens, and obviously the Red Bulls, when the previous one he was fighting with these teams and even he was ahead of them. And the turning point was the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, when Fernando Alonso crashed in FP3.
You okay,
Yeah,
mate?
sorry,
It's
mate.
red flag. You okay, yeah?
Yeah, all good.
In qualifying, he was not comfortable with the car, doing different mistakes that put him in the last place for the grid in that Grand Prix.
Eventually I did my best lap on the very first lap with a lot of fuel in the car, so I think there is more pace, but yeah, one of those days.
Once the season went through, the car was becoming worse and worse. The upgrades, Team Pro, most of them didn't work.
The McLarens have steadily passed Fernando Alonso.
It will be interesting to see if we can keep the pace of development of the car comparing the top teams.
Hamilton getting past, and Alonso's fears about the race pace are proving correct.
I tried to find as much highlights as possible from Fernando in that 24, but at the end of the day what I tried to reflect is the season itself from Fernando, the amount of pain he had to go through in terms of frustration.
You learn a lot from the difficulties, so that's what we try to do and get stronger for the next one.
And at the end of the season he was trying to fight to be in top 10, to fight for the last points with teams that were much far away from the Aston Martin the previous season. But this is not the most important part of the story.
Fernando Alonso, he fights his way by.
Fernando Alonso, despite to have this car, he was able to fight very, very hard as what he is, a 2 times Formula 1 world champion. He never give up. If he has not the car to fight for the top places, he is still with the same hunger, ambition, the same champion mentality that led to him to fight for every kind of place in every single race.
Being like the 7th or 8th fastest team by our calculations, so to be P11 is good.
Representing the samurai spirit, a philosophy that Fernando Alonso follows long time ago.
A racing driver and a samurai are very linked.
Samurais gave their own lives to fight for what they defend. Fernando Alonso gives everything he has to be fighting on track.
Alonso late on the brakes though! The defense from Alonso!
Wherever the situation is, wherever the conditions they are, he always will give the 100%, even more. And that's what is reflected in my edit for the docu-edit 2024 season. Looking forward to 2025, when Adrian Newey will join in the team. One of the biggest dreams Fernando Alonso have in Formula 1 finally was complete. What will happen? We don't know, but I'm sure Fernando will keep giving us the best of him on track. And this is the Fernando Alonso edit I'm making. This section that you can watch here, it's an unbelievable edit that I'm making, guys. It's not so long, it's just about 4 or 5 minutes long, but it resumes very well the Fernando Alonso season in 2024.
You're watching a Ferrari! Lando Norris wins! Il Gran Premio di Monaco!
so much, guys. It means a lot.
The final minute of this edit, you have to watch it, guys, especially if you are a big Fernando Alonso fan. Get access to the Developer Diary series, all access episodes, where I will show you much more edits I'm making for this project. Insights, the making process behind all these edits, and I will reveal to you much more secrets about the drivers involved. It's available as a Floss Premium member on Patreon. Link available to my Patreon page in the description of this video, in the comments below, and also it will be available in this card.
Fantastic, to be honest. I'm really happy, very proud of the team.
At the same time, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to win.
They really want to succeed in Formula 1, but because they love racing and they are very, very, very good drivers.